Welcome to this segment of the program. Inuagata Nosahai is my name, and I'm here to make your day a premium value one. And our conversation this morning is on the topic 7 ways to secure customers' loyalty for your hospital or clinic. 7 ways to secure customers' loyalty for your hospital or clinic. You know, the health sector is a sector whereby customer service seems to just be on the very lowest end. The people there, the medical personnel, the doctors, the pharmacists, the nurses, many of them seems not to just care about, treating people with that human finesse, with a human face. Oftentimes you see a situation whereby they just process people through the system like products, and they just render the clinical, technical expertise or service without actually doing it with empathy, with a human face. And, one thing you people that are in the medical profession should understand is this: health purchase is a grudge purchase. Health service is a service that people normally would not want to purchase or patronize or engage. Excuse me, but people don't have the choice. When they are sick, they need to, come to the hospital, have their, body examined, diagnosis is, made, and then recommendation of drugs or probably 1 or 2 surgery, and they do it grudgingly because they just need to get well. And if you look at, the medical industry, the hospital sector, especially, for those of us that, or those of you that are into private practice, you will notice that it has seriously become a red ocean, a situation whereby there are so many competitors, and the competition is increasing. In short, the private practitioners are also competitors to government-owned clinics and hospitals. And it's very important for you to create a point of differentiation and have that leading and competitive edge, as an hospital or as a clinic, as a medical center, whether in the public or in the private arena. It's very important you exhibit customer care, while you are dispensing, your medical service. So important. This will make people to want to patronize you over and over again, and then they can also recommend people to you. You see, you are not the only doctor that is a good pediatrician. You are not the only doctor that is a good gynecologist. You are not the only doctor that is a good urologist. There are other doctors there as well. There are also other good hospitals or good clinics that render the same expertise service you render. But what will make people to easily remember your hospital or remember your clinic is the human face you use or you engage in dispensing your medical service. This same thing is applied, to those of us that run pharmaceutical stores, what they popularly also call chemist stores and all that. We need to do this business or render this service with a human face, with a high level of human finance, with some good level of soft skills, so that should somebody need that kind of service anytime, any day, you will be the first person that will come to mind. Or your clinic, your pharmaceutical shop, your chemist store will be the first one that will come to mind. This is so important. And the first approach to secure, we are looking at 7 ways to secure customers' loyalty for your hospital or for your clinic. The first approach is for you, to see your medical profession as not just a career or a job to make money, but to see it as a calling. This is just so important. Work with the mindset of your medical profession is not just a job or a business to make money, but work with the mindset that this medical profession is a calling. It's a calling by God to serve humanity. Now, what this mindset will do for you is that it will bring out the human being in you. It will make you to be empathetic. It will make you to be affectionate. This is just so important. It will bring out the human being in you. See your medical profession as a calling, not just a job or business to make money. See it as a calling by God, as a calling from God to serve humankind, to serve mankind, to serve humanity. This is just so important. This will give you a human face. When you are doing the work, you do it with a touch of empathy. Not just processing, patients as if they are products to be taken through the, factory, processing the, lines, and you just push them out. No. Work with the mindset of this profession is a calling. This is so important. And the second approach this morning is to see patients as not just patients. See them as customers. And remember, they are customers that ordinarily would not love to come, but now they are here. Now that they are here, you should treat them as customers so that when they want this kind of service in the future, or when they know people within their sphere of contact that want this kind of service in the future, your own hospital, your own clinic, your own pharmaceutical outfit, your own chemist store will easily come to mind. This is so important. See them as not just patients. See them as customers. And now let me read this quote here by Mahatma Gandhi on customer. He said, the customer is the most important visitor on our premises. He is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. He is not an interruption in our work. He is the purpose of it. We are not doing him a favor by serving him. He is doing us a favor by giving us an opportunity to do so. The customer is the most important visitor on our premises. That is a very profound statement. You are not the one actually doing him a favor. He is the one doing you a favor because he or she comes with his or her money to pay for your service, to pay for your products. And with those patronage, you are able to take your business from the startup level, to the growing up level. You are able to upscale because they are always coming in to patronize you. With that, you are able to purchase more equipment. You are able to purchase more, expand your facilities. You are able to employ more hands because the customer is coming to patronize you. So see your patients as not just patients. See them from the perspective of the customer. And they are customer indeed. Because without them, there is no way you'll be able to meet your hospitals or clinic financial obligations as they fall due. It is their unending patronage that helps you to keep the system as a going concern. This is just so important. The third approach is securing customers' loyalty for your hospital or clinic, or even for your pharmaceutical business, is don't be indifferent towards customers and their relatives. Don't be indifferent towards these patients. When they come, show sincere concern. This is just so important. Don't exhibit a body language that communicates to them that their presence is inconveniencing you. Don't exhibit a body language that shows to their relatives that their being around is inconveniencing you. No, this is very, very bad. Don't be indifferent towards these customers. Don't be indifferent towards their relatives. Then the fourth one, avoid arguing with patients. Avoid arguing with customers. You are not in business to win arguments. You are in business to secure the loyalty of customers. So you have no need to try to match your ego with their ego. This is so important. Time will fail me to explain further. But take note of it. Avoid arguing with them. Then the fifth one, avoid talking to patients with too much medical lexicons. Avoid talking to them with too much medical jargons in order to reduce any possibility of error, on their part. If they have malaria parasite, well, that's what was diagnosed, from the test that was, done. Don't tell them it's Plasmodium falciparum. Not everybody have the intellectual capacity or intelligence, to understand that. If their challenge is glomerular nephritis, look for a more simpler way to tell them they have kidney issues. It's so important in order for them not to miss this off, especially when they are taking medications that you have recommended. Then the sixth one, practice follow-up. What am I saying? When someone is come to engage with medical service, and the person has been discharged, or probably the person came the same day and left the same day, let's say 2 days, 3 days after that day, pull a call through to that customer, to that patient, and ask how is he or she doing. What you'll be doing is that you'll be giving them EBA, to eat. Eba means emotional bank account. You are making deposits in their emotional bank account. You are showing empathy. You are showing that you care for them. And should they need your service in the future, you will be easily remembered. And the seventh one, as I conclude this morning, is ensure you consciously avoid killer phrases. Ensure you consciously avoid killer phrases. Let me read from my slide here. Killer phrases are phrases that are perceived by others as rude, unprofessional, uncivil, and barbaric, and they end up brewing conflict, disharmony, irritation, and mixed feelings. You must avoid killer phrases. You know, a wise man said that soft answer turns away wrath, grievous words stir up anger. Soft answer turns away wrath, grievous words stir up anger. Grievous words are killer phrases. Words that people find provocative, words that people find annoying, they find it unprofessional. But if you want to secure the loyalty of patient customers, you must cautiously avoid killer phrases. No matter the work pressure, a nice doctor, a nice laboratory scientist, a nice pharmacist, you know, whatever, you know, responsibility you are handling out there in that clinic, in that hospital, in that pharmaceutical outfit, in that chemist store, no matter the work pressure, remain a human being. This is so important. I believe that lots of value have been added to you today. It is so important that you reach me. My first number is 080 66 86 5060. I take it one more time with the country code +234 80 66 86 5060. The second line is 080 529 29120 with the country code +234 80 529 29120. I'll be seeing you next week Wednesday, and when I return, I will still be the amiable Inuagata no Sahai. God bless you.